Alright, so in the interim, not only did I sell off some of my extra stuff, I also equipped a different set of swords and dropped a whole bunch of stuff off in my stash. So I'm keeping my Viper swords for now, but yeah, I should probably drop runes in my gear, but I'm just not going to yet. So basically, we've just got to sit here and wait. So we'll wait pretty much 24 hours and see what happens. Well, okay. Try another hour. Another hour.
What did I do to deserve your company?
Oh, I have to actually hit the sit and wait button. I would have thought just sitting and meditating, which is exactly what I just did, would have... But no, but that's alright.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Yeah, that just sounded cheesy. Just really cheesy, but that's alright.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Yeah, for a supposedly good spirit, still looks repulsive.
No!
That's alright. We'll follow the Lubberkin. Come on, Dea, lead on. I don't think there's any point in getting Roach, because I think Roach will go faster than the Lubberkin, because I can, as you see, I can run past the Lubberkin, so there would be no value added to getting Roach for this. So of course it's going to lead me right through Drowners. Because of course. Where's my necrophage oil? I have no defense, so... And I'm coming, Dea. Obviously, you don't have to stop for necrophages, but I do. Okay.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
Okay.
Clothing. They change in here?
Probably so. If I had my guess, that would be mine. Yep.
Horseshoe. No way
Okay,
a
why
pitch burner
was
could afford a
that
horse.
one different from these other... Oh, well.
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Both were here.
Dropped it on
I'm
top
going
of the
right
barrel,
way.
huh? Okay.
Wants to show me something more.
Where are we going, Lubberkin? Oh man, forgive me. It is getting late here. should probably pack it in after this. At least for the night. Man.
Necrophage has had a field day. Still need a closer look.
Oh, I love it when one blows up and starts the other one blowing up. God damn. God damn, just how many of them are there?
That stench. Should examine that horse carcass.
Jeez. Enough of this? Enough of the damn things over here? Alright, so what's the horse carcass gonna tell me? Other than the fact that it's apparently pulled a Godfather here.
What do we have here?
Head cut off. Alright, here we go. Head to toe.
Bones have been here a while.
That's helpful.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
Again, that doesn't help.
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks.
Okay, that's moderately helpful. Only
Horseshoes
moderately,
missing.
though.
Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse?
Possibly.
Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
They're gonna put it in somebody's bed.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Alright, Mr. Lubberkin, or Miss Lubberkin, where are we going? Hang on. Gotta eat some food for the trip. Hey, let's get rid of some of that burnt bread. Come on, little Miss Lubberkin. I really don't want to fight all these wolves. It's gonna make me fight all these wolves, isn't it? Yep, sure enough. Okay. Alright. Beast oil. Okay, well, the wolves aren't nearly insta-killing me anymore, which I guess should be, you know, counted as a good sign. Okay.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Let me take a closer look outside before I take a closer look inside, okay? Like, you know, knock shit over too, apparently. Well, there's a boat down here. That ought to be your first damn clue. Really? No red around here? No, like, oh hey, I see, that they came here. There are tracks. Oh look, this is the marks where they pushed the boat into the water. Nope, nope. Just the simple walk on in and talk to people, I guess. I probably shouldn't have walked in. I probably should have looked actually around the
What you
the
seek here,
house
sir?
that...
Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Well, you certainly
Just
sound
need
like you don't
information.
know anything.
Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height,
Yeah.
about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Whoops. Yeah.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this
Boy,
dream
are
then.
you a rotten liar.
So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night, the lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster, said she had to go back, dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up, gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Yep.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a baron.
Well,
Why?
I don't know about that.
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're the quote-unquote noble lord.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with
I
horses.
could have figured that one
Cold
out.
as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears
that would be the
bleed.
crones.
Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
The stigmata! The stigmata! Is that what them red marks looked like?
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms.
Yep, like
inside.
I said, kind of like the stigmata.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold
Yeah,
sweat.
that sounds a little
Before I could
frightening,
catch
actually.
my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for.
Fiend.
Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone.
Yeah, chasing
Miss
down a
Tamara
fiend,
agreed
probably not a good idea.
Not to go.
Why did you help
Why
them?
help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She
I
saved
don't know
my
about
boy.
that. You got a roof
2
over
ways
your
about
head.
Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come, a time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Ah, the good
Married a
wife.
wise woman.
Indeed.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Well, yeah, exactly. Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I don't know.
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Alright.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Go watch over what's left of your family. Alright. Well, I think we'll go to Oxenford first and talk to Tamara. That way no matter what happens, we can at least confirm whether or not Tamara is alive or dead. But this looks like a good place, again, to split up the video a little bit, and I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm sleepy.